True shit.
I was a 91 high school graduate. Unaware my gift would be a trip to the magistrate court. Sort of the wrong place and wrong time combined to put the black man in a bind. Through inspection you'll find it's all been conspired by the 10%. Economic vampires. Illegality was always one avenue, but my conscience said too, I can't be having you committing crimes, killing your people's bodies and minds, killing yourself, or maybe doing time. A strong black male, both physically and morally, taught by my mother by example and orally, but sorrowly, with all things considered. In the United States, I'm just another figure state that for the young black male. By 24 I'm dead or either locked in jail. Even if I fail to fit career criminal criteria, the battle is infinite. But back to the incident, I was kicking it with my man Jay, pocket full of pay on my off day or night. I don't recall all the places we'd been to, seeking something to get into. Driving down Lake Forest, two partners saw us. Jay slowed down, stopped, and they hopped in the ride. Next, proceeded to decide the point they were destined. Then Jay asked the question, how much cash do y'all have? They both just laughed. One said, all I got is this quarter. I then saw the quarter being pulled from a sock. A quarter ounce of white rock chopped in a matchbox. After a few lefts and rights, I noticed some red and blue flashing lights. 4 deep in black, you get stopped by laws, cause this is what they call probable cause. At this point there was panic, but to be discreet, the narcotics were tucked in the seams of the seats. Then to a complete stop, nothing else we could do. Hands out the window and exit the vehicle. Searched and then perched on our knees. In about 3 minutes the rocks were seized off the 2-lane and broad info. I wasn't leaking, it's the plight of the black man, statistically speaking. Speaking statistically, but now I see with 20/20 vision, we filling up the prisons. Classism, sexism, racism, subliminal thought supports it. The system never fails. Rich get richer, poor get poorer, and the go to jail. I said the go to jail. Tightly cuffed and stuffed into a back seat. Off to spend my life's longest 2 weeks, tested with crook looks, cold as hell. As we went to the center of the holding cell, made the collect call after we had quested to the station. Ma, I've been arrested, I just be a few days. What's my dispute? Then I found that possession with intent to distribute was my charge. Large time I was facing, hoping they'd be placing me on probation. General population in a day's time. Parish prison attire replaced mine. Swine concealed in almost every meal. Partitioned from the world by the bars of steel. How to feel? Not sure, but I had to maintain thanks to calls from wine. My mother stayed sane, nearly slain by this law's shifty hand. Brought to court to find a bail of 50 grand in a game where my name no longer did exist. Identified by a numbered orange tag on my wrist. Starts thundering, wondering will I be released? Stressed knowing I'm arrested in the belly of the beast. The legal system bends you backwards like you double jointed. So my mother broke her back to avoid a state appointed attorney due to her lack of leisure. Case dismissed, illegal search and seizure. One brother told me you'll be back, but statistically speaking I slipped through the cracks and I'm never going back. I'm never going back. Speaking statistically, but now I see with 20/20 vision, we filling up the prisons. Classism, sexism, racism, subliminal thought supports it. The system never fails. Rich get rich.
Half the kids I know
go to jail.
Find a way to get it together.
Well, you've only got 2 choices: get it together, or you stay strung out for the rest of your life.
Right on, baby. Shine the light into the darkness. We have a serious responsibility to do it anyhow.
Everything you say is true.
1,500 blacks per 100,000 are awarded unrequested public housing. We about around 12% of the nation, but yet we over half of the prison population. With plans to lock up those they don't kill with disease. To them less than feces, the endangered species. Raping and killing likes of the whites. From lands to lives, now they count 3 strikes. And these silly billion-dollar crime bills bring more drama than the Sanger with anger. My mind is filled. Recidivism or tendency to return to criminal habits leaves a lesson to be learned. Institutionalizing doesn't wisen a man, but that's the prison industry of the stolen land. Clan members may run for office telling me with a felony I can't work for time saver. They slave us. The fashion very high tech, observing double standards. I hear of execs hitting lines at lunchtime in the central business district, but a black who touches crack may end up a statistic. Statistically speaking.